What's happening, guys? Get a pull off that. Yeah. Release day, baby. All right. Want to do a quick video. Talk about this new album. Those of y'all that watched my video earlier in the week, you'd have noticed this was sitting back here. I got it, I think, Monday. I think we're still too loud. Hold on, baby. Can't help, man. Got my red pajama bottoms on. I don't really care. Obituary. Today's the actual release day. Dying of Everything. If I counted right, this is their 11th studio album. Out on Relapse Records. Again, if I counted right, I think there's 13 different vinyl variants of this. Mine is actually called Orange Crush. It's just amazing. Check this art out. Put some extra lights on in here. Check that out. Mr. Lewandowski did that art. Of course, he passed last year. Every time I think of Mr. Lewandowski's art, I think about that Bell Witch album, Mirror Reaper. Just killer stuff, man. Death metal out of Florida, man. It's Obituary. The Veterans at it again. Super stuff. 10 tracks on this one. Almost 45 minutes of music. Just great stuff. You hear it playing in the background. I'm sure most of y'all have sampled the 3 tunes that were released digitally, was on Spotify. But now the whole album's on there. If you want to check it out, go to Relapse, buy you a copy. Just great stuff, man. I'm an Obituary fan. Of course, I've already seen some stuff on social media about, it's okay, but it's not their best stuff. That's why I don't do reviews, man. I find it hard to be critical of other people's stuff. To me, it's great, man. These guys are in their 50s. John Tardy is actually a week older than I am. He's 54. I think he was born March the 15th. I was born March the 22nd of 68. Trevor's 53. Kenny Andrews is 54. I think Donald's the youngest at 52. Terry Butler's 55. Man, he's still real active in his other band, Inhuman Condition. They had a full length in 21, one in 22. Just killing it, man. These guys are just killing it. The longevity of these guys is just unreal, man. They tour relentlessly. They started out in '84 as Executioner. Went under that title for a couple years, and then they changed it from Executioner to Executioner because there was another band with the Executioner name. Had that for a couple years. Then in '88, they signed with Roadrunner and went to the Obituary name, and been that way ever since, man. Just absolutely killer stuff. I don't know what else to say about it. Let me show you the variant. Like I said, there was, if I counted right, there were 13 different vinyl variants available. No black. I know my friend in Norway is going to have a fit, but no black was available that I saw. There was a clear, for the band and friends only. There's a special variant that the band's going to be selling on their Bandcamp site. There's one that's going to be in the record stores. I mean, there's all different kinds, but I didn't see a black, man. So Might have to settle for a solid color. But the good news is there was 10,709 of this variant made, so surely you can get an Orange Crush. Super stuff, man. The time you put it on, you know it's Obituary. You hear Trevor's guitar riffs, man, and then John comes in with the vocals. It's just crazy, man. I don't know how he gets that tone out of a Fender Strat. I think he's the only one that I've seen. I'm sure there's other guys in the death metal arena that's playing Strats, but just amazing stuff. Terry's bass is killer. The drums, I mean, Donald's just banging away like crazy. Kenny's got some crazy good solos on there, man. He's such an incredible guitarist. And you know, John Tardy's vocals still hold up at age 54. He's still killing it, man. Still killing it. Great stuff. Don't know what else to say. Just wanted to show you all that real quick. Today was the actual release day. Like I said, I got mine Monday or Tuesday. If you pre-ordered it, you probably already had it. Let's check out another track. Just cool stuff. Go to Relapse, get you one. Available on CD and cassette. Can't go wrong. Can't go wrong. Super stuff. I want to show you. Wow, I got you. I want to show you another album that I picked up. And then one CD and one cassette, and we'll call it a day. Exhumed. This was their 2022 release. Check out that art. Mark Schoenbach, I think's how you say his name. Check that out. Let me put another one on. There you go. I'm actually playing this off of Spotify because I wanted to show y'all the album itself. Back to Exhumed. Check that out. Like I say, this is a 2022 release. To the Dead is the name of it. This is, if I counted right again, this is their 11th full length as well. On this one you get two vocal styles, super heavy guitars. You know, Matt Harvey, Sebastian Phillips. Sebastian Phillips, Cody and I were actually at a, Cody and I were actually at an Obituary show, and Gruesome was playing, and for some reason, I've actually did this video one time, but I made a mistake on this very part of the video, so for some reason Daniel Gonzalez wasn't able to be there, so Matt brought Sebastian Phillips to fill in, and man was I impressed with that young guy. And I'd been listening to some Exhumed but didn't own any, so when this new release come out, I thought, well, this is time. While I was there getting my Obituary, I went ahead and picked up their 2022 release here, To the Dead. I think they started out like gore grindcore earlier on, but this album for the most part is pure death metal. It grinds at moments, but for the most part pure death metal. Sebastian's guitars are killer on here. Like I say, two vocal styles. Ross's bass is just thumping hard. And of course you got some great drumming on here as well. 4-piece, 10 tracks, 39.5 minutes of music, something like that. Here is the inner sheet with the lyrics and all the credits. There's the guys there. Down here on the bottom, that's Sebastian Phillips. Killer young guitarist, man. He's great live and obviously great in the studio. Obviously a great guitarist, man, you know, or he wouldn't be associated with Matt Harvey. Just super stuff. If you haven't checked these guys out, Relapse has got them. This variant here is actually called Oxblood. Cool center labels there. Great stuff, great stuff. I actually got their one of their earlier albums too, Horror, down here. Horror, not horror. Horror, Horror, down here. I'm kind of working my way back in their catalog and see what of it I like, what of it I don't. Moving right along, I won't hold you guys long. Like I said, I've already did this video one time. Tribal Gaze. This is going to be high up on a lot of people's end of year list. I had it ordered a while back, They actually sent me the wrong CD. They sent me the EP earlier, that Godless Voyage, so I had to send this one back, and then they sent me a replacement. There's the CD. Let me pull this out where you can see this art. This art is by a fella named Yu Sugawara, I think is how you say his name. It's a five piece. There's the guys on the back. Out on Maggot Stomp. I actually picked this up through Closed Casket. Comes with a cool booklet. Heavy stock there, some live shots. You get 9 tracks on here, about 35.5 minutes of music. If you haven't listened to these guys before and some reason you missed the EP, heavy guitar tone that you would expect from a Maggot Stomp band. Just super thick, super heavy guitars, death metal vocals, but it has that hardcore style, or maybe a better way to say it would be that hardcore cadence in the vocals. Just in your face. Been listening to it all day long on headphones while I was running a piece of equipment, and man, it don't get old. Check it out if you haven't. If you like the EP Godless Voyage that came out last year or year before, you're gonna love this. Going to be high up on a lot of people's end of year list. I've been seeing it. Super stuff. Closed Casket Activities has the CD and a bunch of other good stuff too. Check them out if you haven't. Tribal Gaze, The 9 Choirs. I don't think I said the name. And lastly, last but not least, I actually told y'all I was getting this cassette. Had it coming my way for a while, and finally got it in the mail today, and that is Trollcave. This was their first release. This was the EP that came out 2021 on Gurgling Gore on cassette. Behind the Mountain actually did a CD version. Here's the cassette, kind of plain for Big Daddy Gore, but nevertheless it repeats on both sides. 3 tracks, a little over 21 minutes of music. No nod to the artist here, but the pretty cool art there. And actually on this first release here on this EP, it was a 2-piece. Now it's a 3-piece, I'm pretty sure. From Barcelona, Spain, classified as Funeral Doom / Death Doom. More Death Doom, but it does slow down, but it don't stay in the Funeral Doom arena very long, in my opinion. Great stuff. Slow, filthy. The vocals are back in the mix, back in the cave. You know, it's Trollcave is the name of the band, but super stuff. Simple riffs, just intentional drumming. You know, you know, it's just super stuff if you like that kind of music. I'm excited to see what these folks are going to do. If you haven't heard any of their stuff, there's you a chance to check it out for free. I actually picked this one up at Hell's Headbangers. Didn't see a copy at Gurgling Gore's site, although I may have overlooked it. But seen it at Hell's Headbangers and snatched that bad boy up. There it is. So if you want something slow and doomy, check out some Trollcave. Got that new full length this year over at Big Daddy Gore's site. Get you a copy of that. If you want some Texas death metal out of Longview, Texas, Tribal Gaze, in your face, make your head bounce up and down. As Mark G says, you'll make that riff face. Good stuff right there. If you want something a little guitar driven, heavy stuff, 2 vocal styles, Exhumed, veterans of the scene, To the Dead from Relapse Records. And while you're at Relapse, go ahead and pick you up a copy of the new Obituary. You'll be glad you did. Just extraordinary art. There it is again. Like I said, it didn't come with a inner sheet, but everything you need is right here. And guys still doing it, man. Florida death metal at its finest. If you get a chance to go see these guys, they're great guys. Walk up and shake your hand, have a conversation with you, treat you like you're somebody, man. Obituary. This was recorded in their own studio. They call it Redneck Studios, and produced down there as well. John Tardy, Trevor Perez, Kenny Andrews, Terry Butler, and Donald Tardy. Obituary. There you have it, folks. Y'all have a great weekend. I appreciate y'all. Thanks for watching. Go Gators.